we were in the middle of recording, weren't we? We just went out, we were in the middle of, like, lots of money being spent with the musicians, and I was like, we have to write this song. That's what happened, right?
Well, yes, and I think you were in a spunky mood. You were in this like... So, we did the song, and it seemed at the moment that the best way to express it was with some anger and maybe just make it a rock thing. And so...
A wall of guitar.
Yeah, so we put some electrical guitars on.
But just remember that the record label hired me knowing I'm coming from a loud, modern Broadway show, but, not an Evanescence. So, can you play a little bit of that, Craig?
So this was our first incarnation of it.
Oh, cool.
From the record label.
When we put it in the context with everything else we've done, we thought that maybe it was on the steroid tip, so but my whole feeling is if you have a good song, the DNA of the song lives on, and you can dress it up any number of ways. So I think the first thing we did was try to just take a completely different look at the song as though we had never heard it. And sort of break it down.
I remember when we were writing, at first I went to London, did work, it came home and I had a fresh perspective and I knew what songs I wasn't feeling and what songs I wanted to record for the second half and what songs I felt was not getting their day that I want to hold on to, and I knew that this was a song I thought had something about it and that I could try to rework it. And also, when I was writing it, I think it was Glenn that you said something about. This also reminds me of like a child that lives in some kind of abusive household, verbally alcoholic, an alcoholic place. It's just whenever there's somebody that is we're so in tune to the things around us because there's all this fury going on, and they don't think, especially children, can feel that. They think that they're young and they don't get it. And I experienced that even just with my parents fighting and stuff, and coming home and not knowing what kind of class I was going to walk into. And so with that sentiment in mind, we went back and we just said, well, let's just sit at the piano and write a song and get rid of all that wall of sound. And we took the key down because I'm going to have to. Like a prima ballerina, I will tiptoe around you constantly. I hear love, water running. Will it wash your tears or lead to the ceiling? Make my way up the spiral staircase. Hope to guide you out of the day. When you cannot breathe, when you want to stay, I do everything when you're in ecstasy. But you're not with me, I can everything. So we did that.
You'll hear it on the album the way it's much more in that spirit, because I think we correctly assume that really taking almost the child's perspective, the world is big and inscrutable, but when somebody's upset and you don't know why, it's a devastating moment. So I think we tried to capture that, and I think it was a good decision. So that's just another example of what you can do with the same DNA.
That's him. Do we have time to ask any questions, or are we?